Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of QuaranTEAtime with Celeste. I'm your host, Celeste Barbier, and today is Tuesday, July 21st in the year 2020, and it's episode number 120. And so today I am drinking a little bit of my favorite tea. This is Glazed Lemon Loaf by Tazo. I already tossed the box because it was taking up too much room in my tea cabinet. But I've got my sparkly cup to go with my sparkly outfit. This dress reminded me of stars on it, so I added a bunch of silvery stuff. I feel a little gypsy-ish. I'm like, I wish I had a crystal ball right now. I would read your future. Anyways, I've got a bunch of quotes from, actually from only 3 people, but I've got a bunch of quotes from all 3 of these people because they're all pretty awesome people. The first one is Ernest Hemingway. He was born today in 1899. He said, "Never think that war, no matter how necessary nor how justified, is not a crime." There you go. He also said, "The only thing that could spoil a day was people. People were always the limiters of happiness, except for the very few that were as good as spring itself." Now, I have to disagree with Ernest Hemingway on this one point. Yes, people or persons can ruin your whole day, your whole week. Some people just suck. Okay, that's true. However, in my experience, people can also be the most beautiful thing. And there's not a very few, how he said there were very few. In my case, I feel like there are plenty and many more people that are as good as the spring itself and that bring so much richness to my life. So I feel very blessed to be surrounded by so many incredible, amazing, loving, wonderful, just kind, supportive people. So yes, it would be a person that would ruin your day, but people will make it better. At least for me. That's my personal experience. He also said, "There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow men. True nobility lies in being superior to your former self." Right? That was a great quote. I really like that. A lot of people try to compare themselves to everyone else and they make judgments about themselves based on where other people are at, comparing it to where they're at, or they think that they're superior or better than other people. But everyone has different experiences that have brought them to right where they need to be and right where they are right now. And we just can't ever think we're better than anyone else. Ever. I don't care if it's about your job or what you work or your social class, anything. Nobody's better than anyone else. And that is a difficult part about the rhetoric that's been going around with the politics of today, is that there's a lot of people that are kind of coming off as though they think they're better than other people. What the problem is there are some people out there that are ignorant because they haven't had the experiences to have the understanding that about people that are different than themselves. Maybe they haven't even had the exposure. So we just have to pray that people find that education through life experiences. Not better, just where they're at. That's all that matters. Just where they're at. That's what you got to leave it at. When you find somebody, not to say that there aren't plenty of people I don't disagree with or think, craziness, but that's where they're at. And I've got to remember that, It's also Robin Williams' birthday. I forgot to write down what year he was born. But he said, "You're only given a little spark of madness and you mustn't lose it." I think I got a little more than an extra spark. I think I have like a big firework of madness within me, and I won't lose it, I promise. He also said, "What's right is what's left if you do everything." Sorry, gotta drink some tea. "What's right is what's left if you do everything else wrong." I guess that could work. He also said, "The Statue of Liberty is no longer saying, 'Give me your poor, your tired, your huddled masses.' She's got a baseball bat and yelling, 'You want a piece of me?'" I can just see him. I imagine Robin Williams, over the top comic, but I'm not a comic. But anyway, so that quote struck me because God, it sure feels like that right now. It's a very abrasive nation we live in right at this moment. And he said, this one is also really good for me. I like this one. Comedy can be cathartic. Comedy can be a cathartic way to deal with personal trauma. Some of the things that have gotten me through this past week and just, kind of dealing with the crap that I'm dealing with is comedy. People that are funny or watching comedy or people that say funny things. Because if you can I love people that can tie a little bit of comedy into, like, when they're giving you your condolences, or they're saying they're really worried about you, or they know that they're acknowledging that you're having a rough time, but somehow they can make you laugh. There's a very fine line about what's appropriate to say to somebody when they're upset, but there are certain people that are just really good at finding exactly the right thing to say that doesn't cross too far over the threshold, but gives you just enough to kind of make you feel a little bit more lighthearted again. My grandparents did that to me with their little comment about my show and telling me to wear a helmet in case somebody tried to shoot me. I couldn't stop laughing. That was too funny. And then not only to wear a helmet, but to then put a flower on it so that I could be me. I thought that was hilarious. I'm also the kind of person that makes jokes at these inopportune times as well. I don't consider myself like a comic, but I do say a couple little funny things once in a great while, you know. Paloma Faith is also born today, and the more quotes I read by her, the more I realized her and I have in common about the way we think and look at things. So I like this first quote she said is, and she's a singer, by the way, from England, and I do cover one of her songs called Upside Down. She said, I think everybody should focus on inner beauty. Inner beauty. I love inner beauty. That's the kind of beauty that lasts forever. It doesn't get older. It doesn't fade away, and you can't take it away. If you have a beautiful inside, nothing, no matter how late a night you had and how many run down you look, you are still gorgeous because you have a beautiful, beautiful soul. So we got to focus on that. Let that beauty shine through. She also said curvy is something to be proud of. I'm pretty proud of my curves. I don't like being a chunky monkey for health reasons, but I'm pretty proud of my my curvature. I got the big booty and the big hips, and I like that. And I also appreciate and acknowledge the beauty of women that don't have curves. We are all different, and there's all that inner beauty is really what matters. Also, she said, I love interesting people with eccentric stories and outsiders of the world. Oh, Paloma, we would get along so well. Have I got stories for you, girl. She also said, if I see something that inspires me, I'll dress like it. Now that quote, that should be like on my mirror or something. If I see something that inspires me, I'll dress like it. So, yeah, and you guys have seen me. I dress a lot of different ways. I wouldn't say that I have a very specific style. I like fashion, and I like dressing up, and I'm inspired by all kinds of stuff. Lots of colors. And today is National Junk Food Day. I'm not a big proponent of junk food, but you know what? There's a lot of junk food that can be vegan food. There's junk food that can be healthy but still junky. There's junk food that's keto. I like a little couple things. I'll get some fried chicken or some I don't know. I don't really do much of junk food anymore, but sometimes it's fun to indulge in. So it's National Junk Food Day. If you're feeling like indulging, today's a great day to indulge into that. And it's also National Be Someone Day. Now this is by Project Harmony, and it's basically asking you to raise your voice or to help out or to listen if you think a child is in danger, especially of being abused. So National Be Someone Day asks you to speak out for children that are in bad situations. So that is our show today. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Tuesday. A little bit in just a little while at 1:30, I will be doing my Black History Matters trivia. This is a brand new deck I have not used, so we've never seen any of the questions in this deck. This is volume 2 of, or I think volume 1 is the one. This is the one I never had before. So anyway, yeah, I actually have, they gave me an extra one of the one I have. So I'm going to probably gift this to somebody that has kids, somebody with children. Okay, so we're going to play Black History Matters Test with Celeste at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Quarantine Network. So join me today at 1:30 p.m. and we have all new questions. Thank you guys so much for watching my show. I hope you have a fabulous, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Hopefully I'll see you at my little show. And yeah, just keep me in your hearts and your prayers. I'll keep you in mind. And you guys have a blessed day.